So I wanted to do a little bit of a PSA regarding resume, services and options, cover letters, LinkedIn, all these resources. Um, I myself do professional resume work for people for money. I charge for resumes. I charge for cover letters. I charge for LinkedIn or other online social media. I'll format it and edit it, clean it up, make it look professional. I'll help you with you know getting your headshots and deciding which one is good. Your headline for your LinkedIn, um, what you showcase in your cover letter. Like on a personal level, I provide a lot of these personal uh, services through the same consulting company that I do professional stuff like interim CIO type work. It's all done under the same umbrella. So I charge for these services, but I actually do try to point people in the direction of free resources first because I charge $100+ an hour to work on your resume. I charge $100+ an hour to do career counseling. Show you how, advise you on where are you right now, where are you trying to go, and how to get there, what steps you can take. Salary negotiations, promotions, all sorts of things, everything career wise. I do that. Um, but I wanted to make an announcement or just talk about pursuing free resources before you start paying anyone because people are spending money they don't have or they're spending money that they shouldn't be spending, especially in tough times. It's not easy to pay a professional to work on your resume, and if you're eligible for free help, you should take advantage. Um, I have people who have come to me and have asked me to work on the resume, and one thing I'll ask them, I'll see that they're people who graduated within the last 5-10 years. I'll tell them, have you gone to your university? A lot of colleges, at least for example, state schools. It's not the law. I'm not saying all of them do it, but I know a lot of state schools actually. If you're an alumni, you have access to their gym, their facilities, their library, their career center. There sometimes even the school email, right? You have access to these career center, these services, and you're allowed to go to their job fairs. You're allowed to go to their, career center for counseling on, how to progress in your workplace. There's a lot of free options that you, not free. I mean, you paid for them. Taxpayers are subsidizing the state schools, and then I got a strange email. If I knew how to pause this or edit this out, I would, but I will not. So I don't. So you will have to look at me, check my emails while I talk. So yeah, definitely go to your college. I mean, taxpayers subsidize state schools to provide these services, and you paid for it with your tuition. So if you're someone who needs some resume work before going to professional, uh, people say you get what you pay for. So if you go to get free services at a college, you might not get something great. That's fine, but at the same time, that resource is there and it hasn't been explored. If you have a bad experience, you have a bad experience. But if you've never explored it, you'd be surprised at the quality of work that you'll get. I mean, I've seen people who had their resumes done at Rutgers or Stony Brook or some state school regionally in the New York City area, and I'm blown away by how nice the resumes look. I mean, they look professionally done. They feel professionally done. Sometimes they're not quite there, but some of these resumes have been like B plus, right? They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to look absolutely professionally done, but I'm surprised that more people aren't taking advantage. So this was just a little bit of a PSA that before paying someone to offer you these sort of services, look if there's anything free in your area. Uh, and with resumes, I actually know some Muslims in the Texas area or even California who they help people who are unemployed. They help people who are unemployed, work on their resumes for free. It's pro bono. The caveat being that they have like a 5+ week waiting time right now because there's too many people in need in our communities and there's not enough people to help. I do pro bono work as well. I offer my resume services on Fiverr and Upwork and all these platforms. But if people have my number and they reach out to me, I go like, you know what, someone has referred you to me. And if you're unemployed, I don't charge. But if they're gainfully employed and there's someone looking for like a C-level role or VP or head of IT, head of product, something like that, and they're doing well, I'll say, there's a sliding scale. Like you'll have to pay full price. And likewise, if they're underemployed or they're unemployed, I work with them on either payment options or just, I do it pro bono. I still give them an invoice though, so that they know the cost of my services. But I do my part to help and contribute to our community, especially in these tough times. So yeah, if you're someone who needs some resume work, LinkedIn work, career counseling, stuff like that, if you can afford it and you want expedited, A+ service, definitely reach out to me. But try your university. See if they offer these services to alumni, because they are valuable. And if you've paid for them, you should take advantage of them. Right? Be the judge of the work. See if it was worth it, or if you still need professional services, then I'm happy to either do the work myself, or if you don't need my caliber of services, which is very niche, I'm happy to refer you to other services, other people who do this type of work, who I know would be an asset and would help point you in the right direction, regardless of the field that you're in. I know my network has people in every industry, every market, every level. So whatever type of role you're targeting, I'm very confident that I or someone I know would be able to help you.